And we are back. Welcome back to the Copa America prediction series. The Euros may be taking a 2-day break, but the Copa America is still going to be here, and we're still going to have prediction videos for you right now and at the same time tomorrow until the Euros returns at 9 a.m. on Saturday morning. As for last night, I mean, we got the first one right in Ecuador seeing off Jamaica, but I have to hold my hands up and say fair play to Venezuela, who I predicted to finish bottom of that group, probably without scoring a single point. And instead, they've beaten Ecuador and they've beaten Mexico. And I have to say, Mexico look an absolute shell of their former selves at the moment. And they've set up a mouth-watering encounter with Ecuador in the final game of that group, as it seems virtually now impossible that Venezuela will not finish top of the group. Obviously, it can happen on goal difference if Venezuela do lose to Jamaica, because unlike the Euros, Copa America still go goal difference and goals scored before the head-to-head record. But fair play to Venezuela. They look like they've all but sealed top spot in that group. And like I say, a mouth-watering tie set up between Ecuador and Mexico for match day 3. But we're not here to talk about Group B today. We're here to talk about Group C and the return of the host nation, the United States of America, to action this evening. So before we get into it, as always, if you haven't done so already, please do consider dropping a like on this video if you do enjoy all of my prediction series, and subscribe to the channel if you are new around here. We just posted our short for my fantasy football wildcard for the upcoming round of 16s in the Euro, so make sure to check that video out. And like I say, Euro predictions will of course be back again on Saturday morning. So without any further ado, let's get into it now. Match day 2, Group C in the Copa America for you now. And we'll begin, as always, with the earlier kickoff, which is the host nation, United States, taking on Panama. And look, I think USA will probably be a little bit disappointed. It was only a 2-0 victory over Bolivia in their group opener. And to be fair, I thought Panama did reasonably well against Uruguay, considering I expected Uruguay to completely obliterate Panama in that opening fixture, albeit it was still 3-1. But it was probably a little bit closer than I expected. So I do have a little bit of doubt hovering over this game. My expectation is still that America will end up taking the victory. But when you look at the head-to-head record, you've got to bear in mind that these sides met last year in the Gold Cup. And Panama knocked America out, albeit on a penalty shootout. But it was 0-0 into extra time, 1-1 into penalties. And Panama got the victory on penalties. So they do have some momentum going into this match. That being said, America's lineup in that game is not anywhere near the level of lineup that they're going to have out for them this evening. And the previous fixture before that, it was a 5-1 win to America. So swings and roundabouts. As I say, I think America are going to be the stronger team. I'm only going to go for 2-1 though. It's, again, one of those toss-ups where I think it'll either be 2-1 or 3-1. I would expect Panama to still get themselves a goal, but we'll see. America still looks pretty defensively solid against Bolivia. So I'm going to go for 2-1. We'll see how this one goes. I wouldn't be too surprised if Panama did manage to steal some sort of result here. But my expectation is it is America that are going to get the win. And then the other game in Group C is between Uruguay and Bolivia. As we just spoke about, Uruguay 3-1 victors over Panama in their opener. Bolivia 0-2 against America. So I don't think many people, again, are going to be too surprised when I say that I absolutely expect Uruguay to win this fixture. Again, bizarrely, you go on the head-to-head record. Bolivia do have a 3-0 win over Uruguay in recent times. However, it was a little bit of a while ago. It's not recent enough to go, well, that's going to play a factor into this game here. But for me, it's going to be a Uruguay victory. It was 3-0 to Uruguay the last time that these sides met. I'm going to go for 3-0 to Uruguay once again. I expect them to be comfortable. I'd be surprised if Bolivia even got a goal in this one, which is why I've gone for 3-0. And hopefully I can see my Manchester United boy Facundo Pellistri put in another good performance and hopefully contribute again as he did in the group opener. And that is going to be it for today's video. As always, just the 2 predictions a day on the Copa America prediction series. Those are my predictions for Group C, which again will set up a mouth-watering final game to determine who ends up top of the group between America and Uruguay if both results go as expected. Let me know all your thoughts down in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching as always. I'll be back the same time tomorrow for Group D.